Good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sue with Homesteading with Sue, and this is my daughter Katrina. We are doing dill relish today. We are going to use the food processor to chop them up. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut the ends off and cut them in half. And then she's going to send them to the food processor. We have 30 pounds of these to do, so I don't... you probably don't want to watch all of it, but I just thought we'd do a couple of them to show you how we do it. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, well, actually, we don't even need to do that because it's going to keep spinning. Yeah. Pull it straight up. Okay, so this is what they're going to look like when they're all chopped up. And we'll be back when we're done with 30 pounds. Be right back. We just wanted to bring you back long enough to show you what... Go ahead and start your... This bowl and that, which she's going to move it into this for you, is the first 20 pounds. I need to get a bigger bowl. First 10 pounds. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it into this bowl, and hopefully it will be big enough. If not, then we'll have to use two bowls. And we will be back when, oh, just to let you know, after we're done with the 30 pounds, we have to put water and salt in to cover the cucumbers, and then we have to let it sit for 2 hours. So we're going to do other stuff at the same time, so we will be back and forth. So you know what's all going on today. Thank you. All right, so we did the second step, and I forgot to show you. It's 1 quart of water to 2 teaspoons of turmeric and 1/2 cup of candy salt. And then we're going to go ahead and chop these onions so you can see that part too. And each batch takes a pound of onions, and then each batch, when we get to it, we'll take 1/3 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of dill seed, and 1 quart of white wine vinegar, but we're just using regular vinegar. Otherwise, I've told you everything else so far. So we'll be back when after the one has just over an hour before we can go ahead and start to can it, and then we will be back then. Thank you. Okay, so the dill relish has set in its salt, turmeric, and the cucumbers, and for 2 hours, and now we're going to rinse them off. And I'm going to go stand over here to hold the pan so that Katrina can, can put it directly into the pan after it's rinsed off. I don't know what happened to this thing.
It's over there by the...
I can't get back over there.
I'm gonna let that strain for just a second to get all the water out of it.
She's just pushing all the water out of it so there's less water in it when we go to can it. And there will be 16 pounds of cucumbers total in this batch. And then when we're done rinsing it all, we'll be right back. All right, so Katrina is going ahead and pouring into the 16 pounds of cucumbers. She just poured in 2 quarts of white vinegar, 2 tablespoons of dill seeds, 2/3 of a cup of sugar, and 2 pounds of onions. And then we will go ahead and let that get hot and boil, and then we'll let it simmer for 10 minutes. And I will be back when the 10 minutes is up to show you us canning the process. Okay, so now we're going to show you how to go ahead and fill your jars. I'm going to put the dill relish in, and Katrina will do the other parts of it. They are water-bathed, canned, so we already have 1/2 inch headspace. Whoops, that's why the jars break. 1/2 inches right here, Bella. There you go. Okay, so I'm just filling it. She's using the debubbler tool to get the bubbles out, so we make sure we don't have extra bubbles in it. And then she's going to use a vinegar wipe with a paper towel. Whoops, I would fill that. Ouch, that's hot. So, anyway, this water baths for 15 minutes at a full rolling boil, an inch over your product. And you can see that the first 2 batches is already out. So I probably won't show you doing it the second time. And I will be back tomorrow with the results of the testing of the sealing. Okay, so the dill relish has been in the water bath canner for its 15 minutes, and now Katrina is pulling them out of the water bath canner and putting them on the table to cool for 12 to 24 hours, and then we will test them in the morning. Welcome back. We're going to test to make sure that these jars sealed correctly from the dill relish we did yesterday. I just love these Denali lids. Hey, don't break the jar.
It didn't break.
And of course, I'm going to have my Denali affiliate link in the description of the video, so you guys can use my video link to receive 10% off your purchase of Denali, anything on the Denali website. So how many jars did we can, Katrina?
36, I believe.
All 36 of them. Whoops, you missed one.
Here's the last one.
All 36 of them sealed perfectly. And what we will do is we will find a pen and write yesterday's date on it. and dill relish and wipe the jars off. And as always, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.